Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurlita. I'm from English Education Department of Zainul Hasan University on the 7th semester. So I made this video due to the assignment of Pragmatic subject. And here I will explain about a speech event. So a speech event is a specific instance of communication that takes place in a defined context, involving participants who interact according to social and cultural norms. It is a structured activity where language is used to achieve a particular purpose, such as sharing information, persuading others, entertaining, or maintaining relationships. Speech events can range from casual conversations to highly formal activities like ceremonies or interviews, and are characterized by their setting, participants, goals, and social rules. And the characteristics of a speech event, number one is the context. Every speech event occurs within a specific context that influences the way language is used. This context includes the physical setting. For example, a classroom, a wedding hall, or a market square. The time of interaction and the broader social or cultural environment. For instance, the tone and language used in a courtroom differ significantly from those in a friendly chat at a cafe. And then the second is participants. Speech events involve participants, each playing particular roles. This may include speakers, listeners, or even observers. The relationship between participants, for example, a teacher to students, friends, or strangers. It is also affect the way language is used, including the level of formality, tone, and choice of words. And then the third is purpose. Every speech event has a clear purpose or function. The goals might include exchanging information, for example, a news broadcast, persuading someone like a political campaign speech, or entertaining an audience like a stand-up comedy act, or performing a ritual like a wedding vow exchange. The purpose shapes the content, tone, and structure of the communication. And then number four is the structure and sequence. A speech event follows a certain structure or sequence of actions. For example, a conversation might begin with a greeting followed by a discussion and conclude with a farewell. Similarly, a debate starts with opening statements, progresses through arguments and counter-arguments, and ends with closing remarks. This structure helps ensures that the communication is coherent and effective. And then the fifth is cultural and social norms. Speech events are deeply influenced by cultural and social norms. These norms dictate what is considered appropriate in terms of language use, tone, body language, and behavior. For instance, in some cultures, addressing elders requires a formal tone and specific terms of respect, while in others, a more casual approaches might be acceptable. And then the example of speech event. In the classroom lessons, a teacher explaining a topic to students where the goal is to educate. On the wedding toast, a speaker sharing heartfelt words to celebrate a couple's union with the purpose of entertaining and then the expressing emotions. And then, for example, in the job interview, a formal interaction between an employer and a job candidate to assess qualifications. And then the last is, for example, in the casual conversations, like a relaxed exchange between friends aimed at maintaining social bonds. And then the importance of speech events. Speech events are crucial for understanding how language functions in everyday life. They reveal the ways in which people use language to navigate social situations, express themselves, and achieve goals. Linguist Del Hymes emphasized the importance of analyzing speech events to understand the relationship between language and culture. His speaking model identifies key components of speech events such as setting, participants, goals, and norms, providing a framework for studying how communication varies across contexts. And then for the conclusion, in essence, a speech event is a meaningful instance of communication that reflects the interplay between language, culture, and social norms. By studying speech events, we gain insight into how people use language to connect, share ideas, and create shared experience, highlighting the rich complexity of human interactions. So I think that's all for my explanation for speech events. Thank you for your attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.